Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Outdoor Leadership Now, and today I'm going to be talking to you about easy meals and foods to pack into your backcountry trips. So, my experience with backcountry cooking ends at around an 8-day trip, so beyond that, I don't have much experience. But from trips I usually do anywhere between like one overnight to like 8 nights. This is the stuff I usually use. I like to pick foods that are nutrient dense, will stay in your gut for a long time so you stay full, and also are economical. And also calorie dense because you burn a lot of calories when you're in the outdoors. So usually when I'm out and about, I carry most of my food in some kind of compression sack. I use one or two of these depending on how much food I have, and they're great, if you need to hang them in a bear hang or bury them in the snow. I think this is around a 10 or 15 liter bag. You can never have too many of these. So I usually bring a mixture of freeze-dried, dehydrated foods, and then foods I just buy at like your local grocery store. So just a quick talk about dehydrated foods. You can pretty much go to your local outdoor outfitter and they should have a big wall of these. It's pretty much kind of like, it's like you add boiling water to it, wait around 10 minutes, and you have a hot meal. This one's chicken Alfredo. I've had all different kinds. I've had bacon and eggs. I've had a beef stew. Lots of different things, and they're good. They pack a lot of calories, which is good, and they're fairly nutritious. The two downsides are A, they're expensive, and B, you have to deal with the packaging. It's light, but it's a pain in the bum, and also I guess they're kind of high in sodium because they are processed and have to last a long time. But I usually have at least 1 or 2 nights when I use these. Especially if it's an overnight, I may just eat just these because it's light and easy. If it's a longer trip, I don't want to spend as much money, and I usually bring groceries. So that's about the freeze-dried foods. So normally, when I go on a trip, I like to think of how many breakfasts I have, how many lunches I have, and how many dinners I have, and then I usually base my grocery shopping on that. Now, sometimes I make a meal plan, sometimes I just go to the grocery store and do it in my head. And usually you'll want to think what meals I will require, me to boil water, what ones can I just have like on the side of the trail. So usually for example for lunches or something, I'll usually bring just some buns from your local supermarket, like some cheese buns. They're really nice because of their fat content. They stay nice and moist for a long time. I also sometimes bring just like normal sandwich buns, which are still good. They're a lot cheaper. I think these are like 25 cents and these are like $1.50, but they're not as tasty and they do dry out faster. So I usually have some kind of buns. And that's for lunch or dinner. I also like to have a good source of protein. So again, if I'm having dinner with the freeze-dried, I don't really need to worry about protein because it's already in there. But for say lunch or something, I'll bring along just these small little packages of canned meats. These are Vienna sausages. They're kind of gross, but they do the job. I also have used little pieces of tuna, or you can use they're like little foil packets of tuna, or I've had canned chicken before. So I usually have some kind of canned meats, and they're very inexpensive. I also like to have fresh fruit. Now, sometimes I bring like actual fresh fruit, but it tends to get bruised or get dirty. So what I've found is the easiest is just to get these fruit cups, and I usually have them in the morning and maybe as a snack before I go to bed. And they're really tasty, and they do provide you with some good fiber and some vitamins. So those are good as well. Another important thing to consider are snacks. So, of course, when you get hungry, you don't want to sit down and make a meal. You need things to eat. But also, if it's a cold night, I usually like to eat throughout the night. It sounds kind of funny, but it keeps me warm because I find I need a lot of food. So for snacks, there's a wide variety of things you can do. One is trail mix, which you can buy in bulk. It's usually the cheapest that way. This has a mixture of peanuts, raisins, chocolate, cashews. And these are really good because, again, they'll stay in your gut for a long time. They're calorie dense and fat dense, which is good, and lots of sugar. Also, dried fruit is a good thing. It's again vitamins, and you don't have to worry about spoiling or getting bruised. So that's a plus. And another thing that I can exaggerate more is going to your store and getting a sale on granola bars, whether it be like Snickers, which are good, or just like cheap crunchy bars. Any kind of granola bar, whatever is your favorite, just make sure that it's not going to get all contorted or whatever. So those are good as well. You know, for breakfast, honestly the easiest thing is I usually just go with oatmeal, like instant oatmeal. You can either get it pre-packaged like this, or you can buy a big thing of instant oatmeal and just scoop it out of that. It's probably a little better for the environment. So that you can do that for breakfast. You can also buy powdered scrambled eggs, which are very good. Again, the fruit cups. And then for desserts, again, you can have just chocolate bars. So that should just give you a general idea. I know it's a little kind of more of a rant than an instructional video, but that should hopefully give you some kind of idea of cheap and easy backpacking foods that don't break the bank. Anyway, in the next few days, you'll be getting a trail vlog. I'm going up to the Marriott Basin just past Whistler, BC. So look forward to that. And also, I'm going to be trying out my new Spot Messenger. So if I can, I'll link you to my Spot check-ins. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys when I'm off the trail. Bye.